And then going live here. Audio recording.
Oops. Yeah. Good.
All right. So, what's up, everybody? Forgive us if we're looking at different directions. We're recording the audio here,
On the phone.
and we're going Facebook Live here,
Here.
and we're going YouTube Live here. And there's somebody watching us here. That's strange. Hey, man, make yourself known, whoever you are. Um, I don't know if you can. I don't know if you can chat here on YouTube. This is legit the first time we're doing this multiple
Live stream.
live streams, and it's amazing that the internet is working out. Yeah,
Surprisingly, because the internet here is slow.
just because we're in a place where reception is not that good, but okay. So maybe the focus should be. Maybe let me move this thing here. What if I moved it here? How about that? We're streaming on Facebook and YouTube at the same time. We're looking at One Direction.
Take a picture of this. It looks cool.
It looks super cool, isn't
Okay,
it?
I can't wait.
Let me see if I got another. Okay, we have
Well,
another.
I can't wait.
Here.
Yeah. 1, 2.
Okay, so we want to kind of update everybody, like what's going on and what's been good, what's been happening. So, like somebody's watching us on Facebook, one person, and another person on YouTube. Hello.
Hi,
and,
one person.
Hi, one person. So right now we are actually in Manila, and Makati to be exact, and it's a great place, and we've been here for 2 days working. So you imagine digital agency, why do you have to be physically present in certain locations, which is, I think, cool. We're trying to see, one of our missions here is to see maybe a location that is nice, and to meet with partners, to meet with clients. We're actually
90% clients, yeah.
90% clients. We're actually heading over to one today, and
So
my
excited.
hair is very. I'm bothered by my hair. It's very Oasis looking right now, and I attempted to use a blow dryer. So anyway, so when we go to clients, we actually what do? We update them on certain things and how things are progressing.
Yeah,
so
but it starts with discovery, right? With a discovery meeting, and then the next steps, followed by series of meetings for pitches, revisions, going back, revisions, and then revisions and more revision meetings until we get to convert the client.
yeah, but right now today we're actually going to a school. One of our clients is a school.
Yes.
I can't tell you which school, but they are a school that's pretty traditional in the sense when we talk about the digital side of things. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to help them execute their brand vision, their school vision, on the digital frontier. And we're starting with kind of sorting the brand out, preparing its assets and visual styling to be kind of internet ready, kind of web ready, mobile ready. So that's what we've been spending a lot of time on.
Yeah.
But that then becomes a website, and then A website then has to be launched and a campaign has to be run for that.
Mhm.
That then becomes a when the website is up and running, it becomes kind of we start working on the rest of the ecosystem, which is the different channels that you may access the
Social
school
media. Yep.
and that they may reach you and that they may be able to access you as well, because that's the beauty of the internet.
Yeah.
It provides accessibility from both ends. In this case, student and school, or potential student and school, and vice versa, school and potential student, or school and student, or even parents can access the school digitally. And if you're not yet a student, you can access it to basically, if you're on the hunt, or if you're like choosing, or if you want to understand more about the school before you go in, um, that's what you can do. Uh, but if you're already trying to be in the school,
Mm.
you can actually enroll online. You can pick and choose from the syllabus and the curriculums that are offered. So, curriculum that is offered. So, it's amazing. This school is actually pretty high tech. They've got
They're
some of
already
the,
cool even before we came.
even before
right?
we
Yeah.
came. It's just that they need to be broadcasted more, and
Yeah.
their channels need to be um, administrated, curated, managed more.
Mm.
And like a lot of our clients, they've gone through the journey of DIY, freelancers, um,
They did
in-house.
the in-house. Yeah.
They've done the
They
whole
did the
nine.
whole
They've done
marketing.
the
Yeah.
whole nine. And before they came to a decision, let's just kind of outsource everything, the thinking, the everything. And so that's how this came about, and it's been an interesting journey.
It
And
is. It is.
given that we get permission from them, we will show you the actual work. I think it's interesting,
What do you mean the actual word?
the actual work that we've done
Okay.
for them. And while we were prepping earlier over breakfast, we were having a conversation about that, looking at the slides and things. Which are the slides complete? I hope the slides are complete.
Before 12 noon.
And it's like 10 minutes to 12 right now, so it's exciting. The We were talking and we were having breakfast in this really wonderful, beautiful cafe that we really like.
Your new favorite.
My
Just tell them it's your new
it's,
favorite.
it's my new favorite, and I would shout them out, but I don't want to sound, I just, they're here in Manila, I'll just say that. But this place is so beautiful, just being inside the place, because we were talking about this whole concept of, like two different worlds being brought together, making like a nice new thing, which is
Yeah.
like what you can do if you're anywhere. But the whole creative process of getting like an old thing with a new thing, and you bring it together and you create something totally different from it, making the experience feel familiar yet super fresh. I like that, familiar and fresh at the same time, because there's a little bit of soul and tradition to it, because it's like old, but it's also fresh because it's like, I don't understand it, but it feels good. It feels cool.
It's hard to understand, but it just feels good, right?
Yeah, just to give you a little bit of context,
It's
like
to both ends.
yeah, we went to this cafe and they had marble top tables, and so marble gives you that classic
Yeah.
feel. They had wooden chairs, which gave you that organic kind of earthly vibe. Earthy vibe, not earthly vibe. Like, what are you? Anyway, but like earthy vibe, and the tiles were kind of, oldish looking, but there were elements of steel and lots of solid black.
The colors.
The colors are like monochrome, and then there's like like a split complement of red,
Red. Yep.
and then there's a wire, like a painting made of wire art I don't know what you call
Yeah.
that, but that's what we experienced, and it just felt.
Oh, not to mention the customer service. It's good. I mean,
Ooh, we're gonna get to that. It's just delightful being in that
Yeah.
place. Then customer service is insane. So I wanted to buy this little tiny jam. Mikey, I see you. You're watching. What's up, man? We bought this little tiny jam, and it said berry duet. So I did
Yeah.
not know what was in it. It didn't have
I
a
assume
description.
they're two berries.
They're two berries because it's a duet.
Yeah.
But then, so then I'm like, hey, I asked the attendant or the waitress or what's the proper term for that. I just said our whoever was helping us out. Uh, can we taste the berry duet? And I said to Nap here, if they make me taste something, if they actually do it, it's like a massive plus because it's actually for sale and
Yeah, and they have to open it for you.
yeah, they have to open it for you. And then she says politely, like, we don't have the berry duet open, but we do have something else open. Would you want to try that instead? And she was kind enough to bring it to our table and she made us try it. And this is a very common experience here in Manila. Like, customer service is at its peak and prime. I will say that.
Yeah. Even the security guards,
Even the security
the
guards are
security guards,
so
yeah.
polite, so awesome.
the initiative.
Of
is
course, I
there.
think it's
Yeah.
part of modernization as well as it's part of like stiff competition. So
Yeah.
you need to be the best in every aspect.
Hmm.
But you see, that's kind of what's great about having to rise up in terms of quality and standards because it creates this amazing experience for people who just want to have breakfast, really. So we we want to kind of bring that back to wherever we are or wherever we're going to go. We want to take that everywhere because as far as branding goes
An experience.
and experience, I mean, the experience of a customer with your business or a brand
Is the brand.
is the brand.
Yeah.
Is it's part of the brand, the experience, the interaction, the logo, the visual styling, the smell, even the
Communication.
communication, the verbiage, the
The menu.
everything influences my perception as a cafe goer
Mm-hmm.
trying to have breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
Now you could either just give me my breakfast or create this whole remarkable brand experience that will push me to go live and talk about you here. That's kind of one of the
We have a
points.
second audience here.
Oh, Kat
Hi,
is
Kat.
here. Hi, Kat. What's up? Hope everything is well with you and your dad. So the point really is that when you think about your brand and you kind of translate that digitally, you are trying to create this, what is the term? Holistic um, perception of the brand. So it's heavily influenced
From scratch.
from scratch,
Yes, right.
and it's heavily influenced by how you are experienced by how you are. Okay, just got cut off, but we're back. How you are experienced by your audience or your customer, your client.
True.
So this is just what we wanted to do actually today. Just we wanted to share kind of where we're at and what's going on and how you see this whole digital and brand thing everywhere, even in a thing as simple as breakfast.
Yeah.
And so
How they paid attention to it.
how they paid
Right.
attention to it.
How it works.
I mean, the food, the coffee, everything was spot on. But what really stood out and the place and the design of it's spot on. But what stood out for us here today is customer service because sometimes we rarely ever, well, not sometimes, we rarely ever associate customer service being part of brand. So when we think brand, we think visual. It's not.
We think of just design.
Yeah, it's not. You don't imagine it to be
Right.
person to person. So
Yeah.
I'm hoping that like this was helpful today, and we want to keep talking about these things, the mundane daily things, wherein you actually see the seemingly higher level thinking, design thinking, and all that jazz concept in the mundane and the ordinary everyday life, and if you have similar experiences or in your daily life, we would love to hear about them
Let us
too.
know. You can comment it.
And
Comment
maybe it could be the next topic. Maybe it could
Yes.
be an item for discussion
tomorrow.
tomorrow or on the next. This again, it's the first attempt. We'll show you a picture of our setup. Nap just took one because it's strange. But thank you for listening and watching, and we'll see you on the next Carve Cut. Peace out. Love, not war. God bless you. You have a great day ahead. See
Bye.
you later. Bye, YouTube. See ya. Leave a comment or something. Subscribe.
There's one person though. Who's that?
I have no idea.
Oh, we can check.